Now, there are so many wholesome anime when it comes to this genre, but you can't watch them all because it'd take you an eternity. However, we've brought you some of the best recommendations of the top 10 romance anime where bubbly girls warm up cold-hearted boys. Starting with number 10, Dangers in My Heart. So this anime is pretty interesting because you wouldn't believe that our main character, Kyotaro Ichikawa, actually fantasized about killing all of his popular classmates. Now, one of his prime targets was a beautiful, bubbly girl, Anna Yamada, who soon melted his heart with her smile. But let's empathize with Kyotaro, because being a loner guy, his mind went places and made him believe that he was the tortured lead in some psychological thriller. But you see, Anna was an ordinary girl who had no enemies, just like Thorfinn from Vinland Saga. Her quirky yet kind personality resulted in a trope twist, and here, the ice-hearted Kyotaro was gradually warmed by Anna's unexpected kindness. This anime kicked off in 2023, and it quickly gained recognition for its honest and realistic portrayal of romance. It doesn't shy away from the challenges of a relationship, while also teaching us how love can help overcome those challenges. After its release, this anime became the best romance anime due to its progression and realistic outlook on love. With just 2 seasons with 12 episodes each, this anime offers a detailed story that's a must-watch. Moving on to number 9, we have Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible.
Kubo-san dake wa boku o mitsukeru.
Okay, you know how some people just don't feel like they belong anywhere except in their rooms? Many of you might be familiar with the feeling of blending in with the background, being almost invisible to everyone, just like our main character Junta Shiraishi. Now that's where life did him justice, by bringing in the most cheerful and outgoing girl who takes a special interest in Junta. Meet Nagisa Kubo, who refuses to let Junta fade into the background. She's like a tornado in his life that keeps on taking Junta out of his shell. Kubo's bubbly personality and support are central to the story. Her positive energy and friendship helped Junta's self-imposed invisibility vanish, which brought him out of his self-isolation arc. It's always the popular girls who go after the introverted, awkward guys. If you want bubbly girls, you must apply this strategy. This 12-episode anime is perfect for those who wish to see a dramatic change in the life of a guy with the attention of a popular girl. On number 8, we have the bottom-tier character Tomozaki.
学校で恥かくの私なんだから。
Now, you know what happens when you play too many games? You end up like Tomozaki Fumihiko. Playing too many games indeed results in seeing the world as a game while viewing yourself as one of the game characters. Similarly, Tomozaki Fumihiko views the real world as a boring place with too many dragging social interactions. So he plays games as a coping mechanism and views himself as the bottom-tier character in the game of life. But what's interesting is that Tomozaki's view on life was challenged by a very blunt girl known as Aoi Hinami, who proposed a project to level up in the social game. As Tomozaki interacts with this girl, he finds himself taking a brand new point of view on life and relationships. Bottom-tier character. Tomozaki is the type of anime that focuses more on the self-improvement journey and overcoming social awkwardness. But to do that, we all need someone as frank as Aoi Hinami to motivate us to become the best version of ourselves. Tomozaki is also a really special character who used 100% of his brain and overcame his social challenges by using the strategies he mastered in the game that could be applied in real life. So far, bottom-tier character Tomozaki has 2 seasons that are 12 episodes each, so it's perfect for a binge watch. Moving forward to number 7, its words bubble up like soda pop. Ever met someone that you just connect with despite being polar opposites? Let's meet our main character Yui, who expresses himself better as a haiku, who writes and posts on the internet even though nobody gives his content a read. Then we've got the self-conscious yet bubbly girl Yuki, a building influencer who wants everyone to be happy and smiling all the time. However, the irony is that she conceals her smile under a disposable mask because of her protruding front teeth and braces. She along with Yui work together at a facility center where they build a connection with each other's alternative methods of communication. They are the perfect combination of bubbly girl and cold-hearted boy duo. Words, Bubble Up Like Soda Pop is an 87-minute anime film that perfectly covers the Sunshine Girl and cold-hearted boy duo. And at number 6, we have March Comes In Like a Lion.
買ってきました。アイスと、あとプリンも。
Yeah, nobody could live a sadder life than Rei Kiriyama. A 17-year-old professional shogi player Wholesome family died in an accident in his childhood. Imagine being haunted by your past trauma, depression, and loneliness while living at a relative's place. That's Rei's life in a nutshell. Not only did he struggle with financial problems, but he also dealt with others' burden of expectations. Living with his relatives, Rei became close with the Kawamoto sisters, Akari, Hinata, and Momo. They're warm and vibrant girls who welcomed Rei and offered him a sense of support. These Kawamoto sisters were a constant source of love and stability for Rei, creating a safe space for him to heal his painful wounds. Although their relationship doesn't strictly revolve around a romantic spark, their bubbliness and familial bond are quite wholesome. As Rei interacts with the sisters on a daily basis, he starts to confront his emotional baggage and finds peace in their presence. Doesn't the story of March Comes In Like a Lion make you want to say aw? March Comes In Like a Lion has 2 seasons that have 22 episodes each. The first season aired in 2016, while the second one in 2018. For number 5, there's my love story with Yamada-kun at LV999.
大丈夫っすか？
Okay, so we have to admit that we've all done some of the craziest things for our love interests in life, right? Just like that, our main character, Akane Kinoshita, decided to play the Forest of Savior game for the sake of his once boyfriend, Takuma Furukawa, who was double timing her. Yep, things get interesting when Akane meets Takuma at a gaming event and watches him with another young lady. While she breaks down, she comes across a famous player, Akito Yamada in Forest of Savior, and pretends to be his girlfriend. Surprisingly, he plays along and it gives a sense of closure to both Akane and her ex-boyfriend. Now, as our bubbly Akane interacts with this introverted, dark-haired, handsome guy on a daily basis, she finds herself falling for him with Yamada feeling the same for her. It's always girls like Akane who win the hearts of introverted and socially awkward guys like Yamada. This anime is the perfect example of romance anime where bubbly girls warm up to cold-hearted boys. While this anime is easy to finish in a single watch because of just 12 episodes, it's also rumored to get a season 2 by 2024 or 2025, covering its spicy manga chapters too. Alright, on number 4, we've got Akun to Kanojo, which is also known as My Sweet Tyrant. Now, what would you do if someone loves you but pushes you away as well? Get ready to be put in Katagiri's shoes, whose boyfriend treats her very badly because he feels embarrassed to do affectionate acts in a relationship. This cold-as-ice guy, Atsuhiro, despite his bashfulness, landed the girl of his dreams. If you're wondering whether a bubbly girl like Katagiri melted his frosted heart or not, well, you're right. She did. She broke down Atsuhiro's walls, which led to a sweet and heartwarming romance in the anime. Not only do we salute Katagiri for being so patient with a stalker boyfriend, but let's not forget that she sees the best in everyone. Therefore, she finds Atsuhiro's actions really cute and knows that his actions aren't insulting at all. Talk about being attracted to red flags. Well, Akun to Kanojo is the perfect depiction of romance anime, where the bubbly girl warms up cold-hearted boys. If you've never watched an anime with this kind of tropey, you can start with this one because it has 25 episodes that are only 3 minutes each, which means you can easily binge-watch it. On number 3, we have Love Flops.
もう朝日くんったらぬるぬる一体何があったの？ちょっととにかく2人とも離れなさい。
This anime takes the sunshine girl, melts the cold-hearted boy trope, and throws it into a blender with themes like sci-fi and harem elements, along with a dash of mystery. Anyways, How would you feel when the universe throws unlimited chances of dates all of different kinds your way? Would you riz them up or scare them away? Well, if you were Asahi, your dates would probably flop. Boo-hoo! Now, Asahi had the chance of going to 5 successful dates, but he blew it away, which left him frustrated and confused. All of these 5 girls had their very own quirks and unique personalities. Some were cheerful like the sun, while others were like dark clouds. The fun part? Asahi didn't end up with any of these girls. Spoiler alert. Asahi once had a childhood friend named Ai Izawa, who died from an illness. She was the only one to melt his heart and really left an impact on him. There's a lot more to the story of this 12-episode anime that you need to find out. Number 2, Taishu Otomi Fairy Tale.
ない。
お背中流しませ。
構わないでくれたまえ。
構います。片手では大変でしょ。
This surprises us with an unexpected love story of 2 completely opposite individuals. One hates the world and is a lonely person, while the other is self-driven and determined to get the best out of life. When such a duo is put together, you know what happens? Zing! Love happens. The story of this anime follows Tamahiko, who gets exiled to the countryside by his royal family because of his disability. Being a self-proclaimed pessimist, he doesn't enjoy interacting with others. But his life turns 360 with the arrival of his arranged bride, Yuzuki. His bride is a very bubbly girl, whose kindness broke Tamahiko's tough exterior and melted him completely. This anime is the perfect example of a rom-com where a bubbly girl warms up to the cold-hearted guy because to melt someone as frosty as Tamahiko isn't easy at all. You gotta pack as much warmth and sunshine energy with you. Taishu Otomi Fairy Tale is an interesting 12-episode romance anime that surprisingly has a sequel called Showa Wotome Otojibanashi, with an even more wholesome yet touching story. Lastly, on number 1, we've got Tada Never Falls in Love. This anime, pretty much like its name, is quite obvious that Tada never falls in love. But guess what? He does. Mitsuyoshi Tada is someone who has never known love. One day, he comes across a European girl, Teresa Wagner, whose travel companion got so lost in Japan that they got separated from her. But that's when Tada acted like her travel guide and brought her to his grandfather's coffee shop. Tada finds out that she transferred to his school and is in the same class as him. While Tada is emotionless and aloof, Teresa is the complete opposite. She's outgoing and gets curious a lot. Her enthusiasm for things unlocked the key to Tada's heart, and so he fell in love with her. Tada Never Falls in Love only has a single season that wraps up its story perfectly in its last 13th episode. Unfortunately, though, it isn't going to get a second season. Outro/conclusion. That's a wrap for today. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon for the latest updates on all our videos. Until next time.